Happy Friday, everyone, on BookTube. I decided to come downstairs and make a video. So it's kind of like a Friday Reads, a little bit of an update on life, channel, and kind of where I'm going right now. So I have been writing some more. I'm still working on my story collection. I have 3 written right now. I'm kind of up in there on like where I'm shooting with that, kind of letting those stories marinate, and I'm going to revisit them in a couple of months here, or in a month. I'm thinking 2023 for that. And then I also am writing poetry, and I have found, now if you're a writer out there and you don't dabble in poetry, this was the most, I don't want to say like cathartic, or it's helping me a lot with stress and anxiety and just vibing out and writing, and it's something you can kind of bang out quick. You can kind of write a quick poem and then let it sit for a couple days and then revisit it and edit it. So I kind of just have this booklet, and so these are like top secret. These are how many I've finished so far. But I kind of just write like a sentence or a song title that kind of makes me invokes a thought of a possible poem idea, or if I see something in my day while I'm at work, I just write it at the top, you know what I mean? Or if I have some line that pops into my head that could turn into a poem, I write it as a title in the top, and then I write off of that. I use it almost as a writing prompt when I get home. So that's my process, and I've been trying to write 1 or 2 a day. So I'm actually really cranking out some poems. And I gotta thank Matt Wall over at Matt Wall. I hate Matt Wall, or whatever. It sounds funny saying I hate him, because I love his content. And I actually joined his Poetic Anarchy class, and so I'm slowly working my way through. So I've been actually reading these 2 collections. So we got Type Hard Volume 1. I am halfway through this zine. I'm at page 7 right now. And then I'm on page 18 of 13 Miles South of Hell. Now this is some poetry collections. They're quick hitter zines. They're really short. Yeah, Matt's great. I love his style. It's very in your face, blunt style poetry, and I'm learning a lot from him. So shout out to Matt. Next, we have a haul that was from Well Read Beard. He has a Pango store. Pango Books, I also do. I sell some books there too. I need to put more up on there. I don't know how he cranks them out so fast and gets them up on there, but I bought 4 volumes of poetry off of him. I think I spent $20 for all this, and I'm excited to read them. You know what I mean? I can't remember what he reviewed all these as, but we have Rise of the Dark Goddess, a collection of poetry by Cassandra L. Thompson. And it says, a dreadful collection of poems dancing the fine line between romance and horror from the mind of a Gothic writer. So I'm excited. I mean, these look pretty short, and I feel like I could really bang through it in one sitting. And that's the great part about poetry. And my goal is to, I'm not going to do romance per se, but I want to do maybe some dark metal, maybe some like extreme style poems. One actually was accepted by Matt to put into his monthly sheet. He does like a poetry sheet, and I'm super excited. It's cool to like have something that I wrote be in something. So it's titled Murder Couch, so I'm really excited to see it somewhere if it ends up being there. Yeah, it kind of gave me, at the very least, I may suck at poetry, but Matt at least made me feel like I can sit down and at least have fun with it. And that's what you write for, is for yourself. So I'm excited to check out this Rise of a Dark Goddess. I love the simple cover, the black, just a beautiful cover. Oh, this is the badass lady that wrote it, I'm assuming. So awesome. And then we have Shrapnel, raw poetry by Austin James Hatch. Look at that freaking, it looks like an ant close-up or something. I don't know what the heck that is, but that is terrifying. It says, Shrapnel is raw life, misery at its finest. A battle on its sorrowed home front. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, that is quite the blurb at the back there. So we got Austin James Shrapnel is unflinching, relatable, and full of unexpected, glorious gut punches. This is what poetry is for. I freaking love that. Oh, it's got little illustrations in here too. Super excited to check this out. So, yeah, quick lines. I like his, he's got some good, like, what is it called? Stanzas. I'm new to this, but he's got some that are like kind of offset. That's pretty dope. So let's check that out. Next is going to be Crow Calls. So there must be a poetry, so people that put out poetry called Quill and Crow, like a publishing house. These are both Volume 1 and Volume 2. And yeah, so it's Crow Calls 1 and then Crow Calls 2. And these are a series of poetry compilations inspired by Quill and Crow Publishing House's poetry prompts. These prompts were intended to bring poets together from the globe in hopes of sharing a mutual love of things dark and macabre. This is the first volume. That is sick. I didn't even know that was a thing. So I'm going to have to check out their prompts. Maybe they still do this. Because, yeah, we all need some prompts every now and then just to get us writing. And I find once you're in the groove, especially with poetry, I've been just cranking. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of fun. Next, I ordered this. This actually showed up today. Writing in the Dark. This is the poetry version by Stephanie. Well, it's probably edited and put together by Stephanie M. Winovich. Now I know Tim. My God, I'm drawing a blank here. But basically, this is just kind of a how-to kind of essays on what to do, what poetry is, you know, how to write in the genre of poetry that I like to write in. So why not check that out? Yeah, forward by Tim Wagner. It's right at the bottom. I'm literally drawing a blank, and it's right at the bottom. Gotta love it. And then finally, I found this at Savers for like $2, and it was not written in, which is shocking, or highlighted, and it's by Seamus Heaney. And now I had no idea who he was, and I know that's blasphemy because I looked up top poets to check out, and besides the obvious ones like Poe and everybody, he was actually on the list, and I had no idea who he was. But I was like flipping through, and he had some like dark ones that I think are awesome. So like there was some that did I just find somebody's bookmark in here though? That's pretty funny. Yeah, so like there's just, it seemed macabre. Like some of them were a little macabre, so that'll be pretty fun. I'm like checking this out, but yeah. So they're just selected poems from 1966 to 1987. So yeah, I'm having fun, guys. I hope everybody has a wonderful Friday. I'm going to probably read 2 or 3 of these this weekend. So tomorrow, my wife and I, we have a costume contest and bar crawl all day. So probably won't be reading tomorrow night, but Sunday I'll be here all day. So until next time, this has been Working Man Reads. Stop working. Don't work too much. Stay home, because nobody wants to have arc flashes like I did happen to them today. Yeah, that was rough. But until next time, bye.